is red. Till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then, or what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, but I think that is right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you are the one. And I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you are the one. And I can't wait to see time and day, me out, love just brings me down. Go inside like when she leaves the soul, leave the ground. Hey, I'm like I wanna give it a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown, baby. Drink your night away, maybe we will regret. You will not regret. To the sun, burning love 'cause we are young. No one tells us what's done wrong, 'cause it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Check, check, check. 1, 2. Alrighty, looks like we will be getting into knife round here. I do apologize, it is just me right now. My co-caster can't make the first match. Hopefully he'll be joining me for the match that starts in about 2 hours. Both matches, I believe, are played on Train. Very excited to see this happen. Train's one of my personal favorite maps. And iNTACT starting off on the favorable CT side. Hopefully they can build some momentum to start the half. And indeed the rest of the game. Not too uncommon to see 10 rounds plus on CT side. But there are a lot of things T's can do on this map in the way of executes to really increase their chances. A lot of smokes. This map has a lot of smokes that you have to remember and pick up on. Speaking of which, there's one towards connector, but nobody in there as of yet. Fox from the high ground in heaven position, dealing massive damage with the silenced USP. This is a great position for that weapon, but he is spotted out now. And this is just cleanup coming in from iNTACT. Not a single player falling. Easy pistol round for them. The kit as well. Don't even need it. They have a good 30 seconds left on the bomb as well. Wow. Making a statement right out of the gates here. Thanks for the Twitter shout out, Taco Mike. If you're watching, I appreciate it. And I do have chat in front of me as well, so feel free to spam and keep me from being so lonely out here. Just all by myself. Looks like we are going to see gun round coming in next round for Meraki. Couple players above the ladder position. We can see on the X-ray they're just slowly getting ready to peek this angle. Those PQ-50s, quite a bit of damage if you get a hold of people. Michu playing safe and smart, drops the molly, slows down pressure. Mirth to find one in the yard, trying to lurk out of A main. And it looks like they might try and force an A split from Ivy and Popdog. This is the C9 drop, pop drop. Some people call it. Maybe I just like to call it that. Kazan actually picks up PDX, and Mirth has to be careful that he doesn't get, well, he doesn't have to be careful any longer. 3 quick ones for him. He has neutralized those threats, and the USP, he knows the last player is low. He knows exactly where he is. Only one player going down for iNTACT. Not too much extra money for Meraki on that round. But because of the bomb plant in round 1, we are seeing this AK buy come out very low on utility, so we need Meraki to be playing fast and aggressive. However, perhaps not. iNTACT does have a lot of Molotovs of their own and frag grenades that can be deployed very early in this round to counter early pressure. And Pete, the quick peek, does not get his head blown off quite yet. Will live to fight another day. He's just going to be toying with these players. The smoke deployed does give him a little bit of more space to work with, but there are 3 players there. And I think only one of them making noise. Fox does find the opening pick of the round towards FML. Looks like bomb is going to be picked up by Kazan, and we are going to be seeing another A split. Popdog A main, and 2 coming out of the Ivy position. Behan slowly sneaking up. That is a great shot to Fox. He's going to get shot in the back immediately from Pete. Great job making the trade happen and slowing down even more pressure in this round. Only 2 CT players, or 2 T players rather, remaining. Bomb is going to be on Kazan. It's going to be a hard angle for him to confirm shots on. Decides to fall off and instead just try and play with the other players. He has so many angles to check. Surely this is going to be a trade coming in, and there it is. Swan with the D. We saw some great opping from Swan the last week in the second game that we were able to cast. And I was noting then that I was really excited to see Swan on train, because this is a CT Opera paradise. That is some lit chat, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the attention. Don't know what is troll. Is he hacking? I'm on GoTV and I have X-Ray on. It's not a wall hack. And I have a custom text pack for the... So if the HP numbers look a little bit different, it's because there's like a game font you can install that it just has a different size and colors for stuff. Makes things a lot easier to see. I love it. So you can see Michu just destroying the Deagles as they emerge from that lower ramp onto B site. Bomb is committed as well, so there's not much for Kazan left to do. Speaking of which, let's spy on him. See if he can't pick up an eco killer too. Not very much excitement there. Nothing significant gets done. Has Kazan been the last? Wait, was it Kazan? Been the last alive every time? That always tilts me in MM and ESEA and stuff. You have a teammate that... It's not even that they're lurking properly. They just don't do anything. And they're like, where's everyone dead? This is what I'm talking about. Swan with the ops stepping up, countering Yahoo. He looks comfy with SMGs in his close range. Does manage to escape that molly. That was surprising. And the Kobe on the head. Ouch. Wow. Kazan really took that one in the teeth. Down to 41. Great frag. Nice range on it. Just blows up right at the exit. This angle is covered by, I believe, Fox at the moment. It looks like he's not actively watching it, though. He's just hiding behind the E-box. Not a bad choice, but he is getting, as we speak, looks like he's doing some sort of trade setup. I don't know how they're so confident that no one's there. I feel like Dubs could just walk out at any point in time and just get so much control for free. Because nobody's actively watching Pop Dog. If he shift walks out here, he could get into a nasty position very quickly into the round. HawpT do the heavy lifting. Both players blind, and he will convert to nice shooting from him. And Merv hiding below heaven. In hell, one might say. So I'm almost confused because like I've had a bad habit on train of calling hell the opposite position of Olaf. Or on the left side of the train yard, because you have Olaf right as you come out of A main, and then the second spot. People call that hell, and I don't know why, because hell is supposed to be below heaven, right? That's the joke. That's why you would call it hell. There's no other reason. Swan once again. Wow, rattling off pop shots. The CZs coming into play. Ah, Yahoo! Oh, the CZ, please nerf. That's a big oof. He has it off now, but it is just him in a 1v2. I like his positioning here. Completely resetting, getting himself some nice long angles around these trains to play over. And he does have the bomb as well. Oh, this could get so dirty so fast for iNTACT. You have no idea where he is at this point. He has the entire map to rotate around and an incredibly powerful weapon, even half armor. Well, I can tell you why the CZ is so good, Taco. It's because it is accurate, mostly accurate, while running, which is just absolutely insane. And the high rate of fire. You combine those two things, and you can just do disgusting things with it. And he does get a bomb plant. How does it? Oh, if he misses that shot, that's probably his round. But he misses. Michu hits. Simple arithmetic. Quick maths.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Michu, use your utility. What's up with that? You knew where a guy was in a 2v1 and didn't throw that Kobe? Maybe he picked it up later in the round. I didn't see. Don't want to talk too much smack. 6-0. Quick rounds on the board, and it's going to be up to FML to try and get an opening pick for his team. Looks like Kazan is just going sprinting out of A main, and it's going to go really well for him until PDX shuts him down. Bihan is also dead, but there's one more player pushing out onto A side, has complete control of the bomb. Finds the headshot onto Michu. That's 2 in the round, and Yahoo crossfiring out of ladder as well. But positions of remaining players are unknown, so Fox is able to pick up a cheeky one around the corner of a smoke.
Counter-terrorists win.
Just missed op shots. It's killer. And you would think that'd be a pretty easy shot too. He might have been watching down low and tried to flick up fast really quickly, but gotta hit those, man. That's 2 rounds now. Yahoo could have easily clutched, and his team desperately needs it. So far, nobody really firing on Meraki. C-Dubs and Bihan only on 1 frag after 7 rounds. And that is probably why you're coming in with the tack pause. Last round looked like a little bit of frustration. Players just going ultra fast out of A main. They did end up getting some kills and some good positioning towards the A bomb train, but it just wasn't enough. Congratulations to, what is that, Urusai? Urusai! You win the Troll Award. For trolling my chat. Is that reverse psychology? I'm not trolling? I don't know. Looks like we might be getting into a fast B play again. It looks like Bihan wants to get out of here as quickly as possible. Double smokes wasted on ramp a little bit there. Bihan is able to make it out. Shot in the face while he's pulling out his molly. That might be a great molly onto bomb train. Might have gone a little too far. Nope, it is burning the last player alive. He manages to stay on top. Oh, sorry, there's 2 players left. I didn't even see the C-Dubs has a master flank. He needs the timing to work out for him. The spray transfer going whipping back and forth between both players. Oh, that smoke is so clutch, and I don't think C-Dubs will have time. He won't. Heads up smoke play for Mirth. Gets the defuse and locks in an 8th round despite having the odds be against him. The huge flank from C-Dubs is not enough still. What does Meraki need to win these rounds? This is just 8 rounds of murder. The loss bonus being full means we're pretty much going to see gun rounds virtually every round coming out from the T's. And money isn't looking too good for iNTACT, so we could see a reset coming in here. If Meraki manages to get at least 1 on the board, they might be able to chain a couple and send iNTACT into at least having to do a couple rounds on the T side. There's a gap in the smoke here. Ooh, Kazan. Maybe that was client-side smoke issue. You always hate to see that when smokes are fading. It's just it's a coin flip, and I hate it. It feels so anti-competitive. It's silly. But Swan, quick flick, close range, having none of it. And that's 2 from Ivy. The split onto A is basically shut down. Swan going to smoke that off. rotate away to another position. Terrorist may end up going towards B now. Their reduced manpower, just try and burst out as quickly as possible. They will be facing 2 people playing towards B. But the bomb site is almost given up. Michi will be smoked off. Does he have utility to throw? Here it comes. That's the molly to slow it down with 20 seconds left in the round. Round done. There's no way. They did smoke out the molly. It's going to be up to Michu. Hold this down. He doesn't even have to do anything, but let's just keep spraying down. Nice little 3K here for him. Great molly to slow down that pressure, and just absolutely no time for Meraki to do anything. Still, I mean, now after that round, you didn't even kill anyone on iNTACT. There's building the bank as well. This is just troublesome. Another fast play towards A, low utility, but do have the AKs. Will they see the players on top of the train here? Pete gets found very fast. Swan is just so solid down these close angles. Fox jumping around a bomb train, doing just fine. Little damage though, and this just missed spotting him. Won't matter. It looks like this is going to be the first round for Meraki, unless Swan can step up, and this would be, can't remember how many kills he has in this round so far. It's been a rather hectic time. Oh. 2 players to find, no utility. He does have a kit. That is his only saving grace, and there is a Molotov on C-dubs up in heaven. So perhaps if Swan can find this angle on him towards heaven, I think the timing spots the head. That's the shot. That's what he needs to do. The Molotov is gone, and the last player looks like Swan has to know. Misses one shot. Won't be able to find the other. He might have had time to make it back onto the bomb there if he makes that no scope. But alas, that is not going to happen. Meraki do find their first round on their T side. But their money is pretty much bottomed out, which means you definitely don't want to be losing this round, because all of a sudden that loss round bonus you've been enjoying for 4 or 5 rounds in a row, no longer going to be there for you. It would be a harsh reset indeed. Slowing it down this time, but Fox below ladder. Looks like C-dubs had no idea that was a possibility. Just completely exposes himself walking into that angle. I see a lot of players do some sweet like B-hop spotting over that ladder. So you're basically visible for like a quarter of a second, and if you get hit, it's going to be like 1 bullet or something. It's a really smart thing to do if you want to try and check beneath the ladder. Does make noise though. But I mean, it's like you're going to have somebody above ladder on T side 90% of the time. So I don't think you're, by giving up that information, it's really costing you anything. Yahoo needs to look up. He might be aware of that now. But will they know that Fox is up in heaven? I believe he played this position on an earlier round. This time, not getting anything for his troubles. Swan and Mirth trying to find their way back. Bomb will go down. And Yahoo needs to find kills. iNTACT players going to be playing together, getting on the bomb. That is not a good angle. Climbing up that ladder is so risky late in the round like that, because you can be seen from so many angles, and you're going to have that brief period of time where you can't shoot accurately. And questionable. And this is that harsh reset we talked about. iNTACT does have to zero out their money to basically get into this round, but look at Meraki having to save. Pistols. I mean, I guess they do have half armor on a couple players. I really love the iNTACT changing up their spots in these holes. They're getting so much information and so many picks for free just by positioning themselves differently around the map every time and having the confidence to take those information peaks. Just really working out in their favor. Pop drop. Nobody there, though. This is what I mean. It's just the angles at which iNTACT are watching the spots. You can see that Meraki is just getting consistently picked and caught off guard. And no chance to trade anything either. At this point, they've basically spent the first minute of the round shift walking and getting nothing for it. So I think we will just see the classic pistol B explosion here. You find one, and the bomb will go down, but that Molotov is going to start. I think it quite spread correctly like I expected it to. Heads up play, pulling out the pistol, knows these players probably don't have armor. That's 2 quick ones from Earth. Love that. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the compliments. Just here trying to do my best. Really wish I had my usual co-caster Savage here. As I mentioned earlier, hopefully he will be joining me for the second match that takes place at 11 PST. Or sorry, 11 EST, 8 PST. Time zones are hard. I don't know who Frito Bandito is. Maybe it's not a compliment. But if you said it's really good, I would hope. I don't know. You guys can troll me all day because I don't know anything. Like, have you ever seen that show, Idiot Abroad? Base? I'm like Carl from that show. Google it. Reference game on point. Swan is just the anchor of this iNTACT defense on the A site. 16 and 4. Clean, crisp offing. Love that. It's got to feel good if you're a PDEX trying to hold down that IV position with SMGs for so much of the game and trying to swing back and forth between holding that and watching the rest of outer yard. It's got to feel good if you have an opera like Swan backing you up and taking shots, because that just makes your job so much easier. Nice little counter strafes from Kazan. He's going to try it again. Be careful. It's almost hard to even hold that angle. If you counter strafe correctly with those Deegs and you just repeat the same angle, no. It's about time, 2 milfs in the chat. I missed you. I missed you, James. Kazan. That's the second round so far. Hungry for more. That's a nice little 20, 30 foot no scope there from Swan. Jesus. Can't help but laugh. It just looks so silly. 13-1 for iNTACT. What is this match? So all of the teams that iNTACT are going to be playing against should have positive records at this point, because they do power matching. And so it's like, I'm expecting Meraki to be a team that's at least had some wins, but maybe Train is just not their map. It's certainly an issue if you have players that aren't comfortable, because you do play all the maps these ESEA seasons. And Swan gets one. You just want to call it ahead of time because you know it's going to happen. Does get traded. I think it's 5th death in 15 rounds. Pretty impressive stuff. And it looks like Meraki will be picking up a second. They do have plenty of utility. Yep, there it is. Bait and switch coming out. Playing the last remaining CT correctly. Well done for Meraki, but well done means 2 rounds. Yikes. last week it was iNTACT with the incredible 11-round deficit comeback after the first half. Coming back to win in overtime. That was a sweet game. This one will be 2 rounds harder. I feel like you just have no room for error with this many rounds on the board. 0. You mess up 1 round, and then if you have to eco, it's like, well, that's game, basically. You just gave him match point. Pistols are always crucial. Anyone see the WESG Space Soldiers choke? Thorne had a fire tweet about that. Something about they were going to start putting 14-7 codes on toys in Turkey because it's a choking hazard. Ooh. Nice find from Pete. Unfortunately, the block at range, and I don't think Pete knew where that USP shot came from. Sometimes that gun is just so good. Meraki does make the first step into trying to mount a comeback here. That pistol round, more crucial than most other pistol rounds in the game. Every once in a while, if you have great gun rounds, you can lose 2 pistols and win games. It happens. But this pistol was a must-win. And they've done it. But now you're up against OPCZ's Swan. A little interesting. He did get quite far out into A without being spotted. And it is a little bit of a false flag. It's going to be Fox leading the charge onto B. But their timing is just a little off, and FML and his scout is already out of connector. Nice tap from Fox, and there's the smoke to cross safely to bomb site. I don't know how Fox managed to live through that. And Bihan's going to know exactly where he is. Just full left click with that MP9. And just too many bullets being sprayed everywhere. Nowhere for Pete to hide, not even through smoke.
Bomb has been defused.
Only 1 kill. That's, I mean, considering how many second round ecos we see actually get 1 these days, even in pro play, 1 kill, not that great. One v5 to iNTACT eSports in a scrim on Inferno. Pixar didn't happen. Ooh. Thought it was going to be the grenade, but it was the head. Nice movement, but only a Glock. No armor. Easy for C-dubs. Bomb. Well under control. Murph has managed to pick up an MP9. Dancing around the E-box, but nothing else to come of that. No bonus money from it either. Won't matter too much. Let's see if Swan can op as effectively on the T side. Certainly a bigger challenge. But I think he is up to it. The enemy team's op or Yahoo is on 10 and 16. But this is going to be his time to shine. I like the quick boost coming out there. It's definitely going to be something that nobody checks immediately when they're coming out of A main, is that boost spot. It's going to at least throw off their aim for a shot or 2. And the spam to keep them honest in upper halls, trying to find the timing that that Cody will deal. Lots of damage. It's a pretty classic A-site CT hold here. Having that op peeking into T-Con and the other players sort of looking towards ladder. And one kind of watching Ivy as well. Swan hasn't found anything yet. He needs to be careful that he doesn't get a little too confident and walk out into Yahoo, who is waiting for him. It looks like he won't. They're giving a lot of space to Ivy here, though. A lot of space. You can see Kazan is heading to the wrap, and there it goes. Fox is able to pick up one quick one and backs off. Very smart. Doesn't want to get traded. Smart heads-up play. He has found 2 on the A site, and the bomb is going B. Although, Spool's player hasn't been spotted yet. And that's going to be the round done and dusted. Only 5 seconds left. No time to plant the bomb. That was an interesting round. Opening picks on the A site. I really thought they would have had it there, and then just missing some of those angles towards B. Getting caught out. Fox actually has an AK. Ooh, that is a great dink from Swan as well. Yahoo's going to have such a hard time holding on to that. Just one bullet from anything, and there it is. Pete finding it, taking him down with another close range. Pete. Wow. Quasi-buy from iNTACT picks up the round. And this is what I'm talking about. You have no room for error. Meraki cannot lose rounds like that. I mean, their buy is going to be terrible. Look at this. A FAMAS, 1 nade. They only have 1 kid. Oof. That is a big, big oof. Nice. Swan got a little cheeky there, a little aggressive. Doesn't lose too much for it, though. I believe some of the... At close enough range, I think an M4 will do 86 in the head. Pretty sure it will. I've seen him do like 91, 92. Just a little annoying. These online matches, though, peeking with the op, if you pre-fire an angle, there's pretty much nothing anyone can do. Peeker's advantage is insane. Behan on the op. FML maybe not feeling it. It's a good idea to switch up if you have another player that feels like they can do damage with that weapon. You hate to see players lose confidence in their own game, but every once in a while, you just got to call the audible. There's that little ladder jump check, jump spot I was talking about. Shoulder baits the op shot, and he also gets a kill. Looks like Behan is no good with the ops either. Swan. Ooh. Quick kills. The CT player coming back out of Pop Dog from behind them, wrapping from B, will put the nail in the coffin. Meraki recover, and only reset that 1 round. Mo Chili, you need to chill, man. Just kidding. No, it's true. Like when you're closing out games, I mean, you don't want to get too aggressive because, I mean, that's how you let comebacks happen. You make excuses, you get aggressive, you make mistakes, and then all of a sudden you're 14-14 or something like that. This round going much better for iNTACT so far, but this boost does catch him off. Equalizing those advantages, that might be a really powerful Molotov. Does not look like it will. Now the retake. So many angles to play. do have a smoke for this bomb, but if CW loses it, oh, Swamp, a little happy on the trigger finger there. Does get spotted out. Yahoo picks up one as well. It is down to just my boy Michu. The Galil spray! What was that transfer in the head? Transferring with the Galil. No. Oh, jeez. Oh, dirty. Just absolutely filthy from Michu. Nobody knows the spray pattern of the Galil. Nobody does. It's just, it's a lot of left, right. If you've ever gone in the spray servers and looked at it, it's not even worth learning. Personally, I think the Galil is, you should always treat it as like a 5-bullet reset type thing. If you have to spray with the Galil, unless it's super close range, you're just barking up the wrong tree. Bihan does get picked off, and this is, I mean, look at this. Look at this buy from Meraki. This should be GG. Don't want to call it too early, but okay. Right when I say that, ladder control and a CZ. What? Why are you not watching this angle? You know Kazan is right there. Fox will be picking up that kill, and that is GG. It did get a little more interesting in the second half. Meraki actually won a few rounds, but not terribly. Just getting kind of bored with the first half. Started memeing. Stopped casting. Well, that will be it for the moment, guys. I will see you back in an hour and 8 minutes as the start time of the next match. I'm going to pause the stream, take a little break, and fire it up a couple minutes before showtime. And hopefully I won't have any issues connecting to that server as well. I've had to open support tickets the last 2 weeks with admins on ESEA, and they've been able to help me, but it is annoying indeed. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great night. Good luck to all of you in your March Madness brackets if you have one. I'm actually first place right now in 2 bracket groups. I have a little money in. Pretty sweet. Feeling pretty good about that. And yeah, go ahead and add me on Twitter if you want updates for when I will be casting ESEA matches in the future. Urusai has Banter. I don't know if is that like banter cancer? Bowel cancer? Booty dancer? I don't know. Don't WTF me, sir. You typed it. Anyway, I will be back on in about an hour. That is all for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.